Good morning. This is the fourth video in this series of videos on what you can expect on a wildlife holiday in Costa Rica. If you missed the introduction video, there's a link at the top now and in the text below. The town of La Fortuna is in Arenal and it's about a 2.5 hour drive north of San Jose. The area is most famous for its volcano, but there's lots to do and see here. One of the things that you should do if you come here is to go to the Hanging Bridges Park. There's 14 bridges altogether, some hanging and some standing bridges. We went on an early morning birdwatching tour with a guide. Our top tip here is to go early and go with a guide, which will usually mean a guided tour. The park gets very busy, so you've got the best chance of seeing something if you beat the rush. We saw a lot more than the birds that we'd come to see. This is an acuti searching for something to eat. This poor snake isn't quick enough to escape. Here it is again in slow motion. These are marching ants. They put down a pheromone scent when they find food, and the other ants follow the scent to the food source. Army ants are nomadic. They don't live in anthills, so these might be moving to another temporary base. There's a lot of them. We did see lots of birds, many of which we didn't manage to photograph properly. The Arenal volcano is quite often covered in cloud. This is the best view that we had while we were there, which was photographed while we were at the Hanging Bridges Park. There are several national parks in the Arenal area, so there's no shortage of tours to choose from. As well as numerous nature tours, you can walk at the volcano and see the lava. Then you can go to one of the thermal springs, with water warmed by the volcano. Some of the local hotels have their own thermal springs too. While we were staying in Arenal, a weather front blew through and we had a couple of days of rain. We went to the Rio Celeste waterfall after this to see the iconic blue waters. It was a wet start, but the rain soon stopped. We thought we'd be looking at this. Due to the heavy rain, we actually saw this, which was a bit of a shame, but a good day out nonetheless. The following day the sun came out again and we went river rafting, gently floating down the river and seeing what wildlife we could see. We stayed in the Casa Luna Hotel, which was very comfortable. It has lush gardens and a swimming pool with hot tubs outside, ideal in January. The hotel is well known for its towel art. We saw some unexpected wildlife just outside of the hotel. Down the hill we saw another sloth in a small tree. This one was actually awake and it wasn't moving much. Across the road a large bird flew into a field. This is a guan. There were more of them in nearby trees. They aren't rare, but their numbers are dwindling. As we walked along the road we saw these. Leafcutter ants. Leafcutter ants can carry 20 times their body weight. They cut fresh vegetation, mostly leaves and grasses, to feed their developing young. Leafcutter ants live in huge underground nests, which can easily contain 8 million ants. No wonder they need so many leaves. While I was filming the ants, a lady came out of her house and waved to me to come round to her back garden. She led me round to the back of her house and very proudly showed me these. This is a pair of great Curacao. This large impressive bird is in fact endangered. They're threatened by loss of habitat and hunting, and their conservation status is vulnerable. The lady told me that 5 great Curacao had come to her garden, but I only saw this pair. What a privilege! The last video in this Costa Rica series moves to the Monteverde cloud forest. If you'd like to see what you can do there and what we saw, then look out for that video. And yes, we did see plenty of hummingbirds. Please subscribe to see more videos from the Country Traveller. And thanks very much for watching.